What's up, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on the season finale of season 5 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Let me just tell y'all that this review is probably going to be short because I really didn't enjoy this episode at all, as I haven't enjoyed most of the episodes this fucking season. The show is becoming a bit stale. Everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of the show, but it's stale to me right now. It's not giving me anything, and it's not doing nothing for me. And this is the first season I've ever went with Love and Hip Hop Atlanta where I just didn't do a review, cause I went like weeks without doing reviews on the show. So let's just get it in. I got like 7 notes, and I really ain't got much to say about not many of them, but let's just get into it. We're gonna start off with K. Michelle and Arian. They meet again after Arian supposedly got left at the concert. I can't take this scene seriously because of the fact that we all know now that the shit was staged. Arian was never left at the studio. There was a limo for her behind K. Michelle's, vehicle for production. She already had a ride to where she needed to go, but it's looking like Kay left her. So everybody going in on Kay about it, but that's not even what happened. So it's really hard for me to even look at this scene, but whatever. They really just playing it up for the cameras, but okay. So then Arian was talking about she's done a little bit of music after the fact, and she got like 1 song and a half done. So at this point in time, she wants to have a listening party. It's kind of like a sneak peek, and she wants to invite Kay to the party. Kay is going on tour, so she won't be there. But as far as this kumbaya thing that she's trying to get done, she wants Arian to embrace Jocelyn. And she asked to have Jocelyn in her place. And Arian agrees. So we get into Stevie J and Jocelyn. Stevie J is coming up to confront Jocelyn about everything she did as far as the Mimi thing with the child support and all of that stuff, and how she went and told Mimi that he had a baby by Promise B May. And Jocelyn is very unconcerned. She's pulling shit off rose petals off the roses, and just not giving a damn. And she looks very delusional and crazy. But it looks like to me she's been doing shit like this, but everybody has always let her get away with it. Like, I've been calling her out for the fuck shit that she does, and when I was calling her out for the fuck shit that she does, I was called a hater. Just like when I called Angel out for the fuck shit she did yesterday on my video, I was called a hater. But my thing about it is, I don't give a fuck. Jocelyn is full of shit, and she been full of shit, and she been full of shit since she got on here. But since she's been full of shit times 1,000, that's why everybody want to sit up here and see her shit. But I've been saying this. She ain't gonna own up to the fact that she was never married to Stevie J. She not gonna own up to the fact that she told all these lies to ruffle feathers around Atlanta. She not gonna tell the truth about it. So it is what it is, y'all. I'm over Jocelyn. And Stevie J talking about he never should have fucked with this bitch. No, you shouldn't have, but you did, and now you got to live with that. So we get into King's birthday party. Tierra and KK on that kumbaya shit. But that was almost ruined when Jay Nix came to the party. And Tierra respected KK's wishes and sent him on his way. KK don't want no outsiders. She just want family at the party, which you can't do nothing but respect it. Scrap called King on FaceTime. King was happy to hear from him, but he started crying because he misses daddy, and that was very touching. That was a touching ass moment. I really felt bad for the little boy. His daddy in jail, and I know he misses daddy. You know what I mean? And no matter what people may say about his daddy, that's still his fucking daddy. You know what I mean? So I get it. I felt so bad for him watching it. I did feel bad for him. I really, really did. Stevie J and Mimi, they have a conversation about where they are in their relationship, and it's pretty clear that they still love each other, especially Mimi still loving Stevie, which is why she's made so many terrible choices. I mean, she went from Nico to motherfucking Chris to another female. Like, she's been on a rampage since she broke up with Stevie J a long time ago. It's pretty clear they still love each other. There's nothing wrong with you still loving your baby dad. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But he feels like Jocelyn ruined what he had with Mimi, but it wasn't just Jocelyn that ruined it. I mean, you decided to make that decision to be with Jocelyn, and you decided to ruin your family for Jocelyn. You decided to do that, so it's not all on her. You did choose her. You felt like she was more important, and that's what you chose. So We get into Scrappy. He has Mama D, he got Ernest, he got Rashida, he got Kirk, he got Tammy, all their friends. And he decides to pop the question to the Bam. And honestly, y'all, I can't lie. I love Scrappy and the Bam together. I honestly do. I used to be a huge fan of Erica and Scrappy, but I like Scrappy and the Bam together, and I hope they get married, and I hope they get a lot of joy and happiness because Scrappy does deserve it. I mean, he has done his fair share of dirt and everything like that, but I want to see Scrappy settle down and, just do what's right for once. And I feel like Bambi is the right one for him. I honestly do. I feel like Bambi is the one for him. That's how I feel. And I hope they actually make it down the aisle. So we get into Tommy. Tommy has a therapy session and she goes into her past and why she doesn't like being called an alcoholic. She doesn't drink all the time, but when times get rough, she's gonna take a sip, and sometimes that sip becomes a bit much. But that's still an alcoholic, Tommy. Whether you want to ignore that fact or not, that's still an alcoholic. So, but it was touching to hear about her past, about how her father was incarcerated for 17 years of her life and he was only out for a year and he was killed. Like, that was some crazy shit. So it just gave us more insight on Tommy and the things that she has gone through and which led her to be what she is and who she is. You know what I mean? And we always want to know where that crazy comes from. And just listening to her talk about it in a therapy session, then made me understand Tommy a little bit more. But she does need to get her shit together. Whether I understand you or not, bitch, you do need to get your shit together completely. So we get into Arian's listening party. D. Smith there, Betty Idol is there, Rashida is there, Mimi is there, Carly, all the girls there. Jocelyn and Dawn walk in, and that's when the whole party shuts down. That's when everybody gets tensed up because nobody likes Jocelyn. I don't really think nobody really liked Dawn either. So when Jocelyn came over to where the cast was sitting at, that's when D. Smith and Betty Ida got up out their seat and they walked off because they already knew what was going to go down. So Dawn asked why everybody is so tense or whatever, and Arian was like, well, it wasn't like that at first. It wasn't like that until you guys showed up. And that's when Mimi like, well, we was all fine. And that's when Jocelyn started saying, I'm sure you was fine, you fake ass bitch. Jocelyn, you the fake ass bitch. You the one that's been going around lying to everybody and making up all these lies and creating all this unnecessary ass drama. You the fake ass bitch. So I don't even get why the fuck you so mad with Mimi. You're the one who been toying with this bitch's emotions. You're the one that's been playing with this bitch mind all season, telling her all sorts of lies and shit. You're the one sit up there and cried in her face and made it seem like you was seriously hurt by something that Stevie did. Got that bitch trying to play on her motherfucking sympathy when at the whole time all you did was sit up there and lie. It was all lies. And you want to call her a fake ass bitch? Then you want to throw a drink? What was the fucking point? And every time I think about Mimi saying she already fucked Jocelyn up, I remember on the season 3 reunion she said that she whooped her ass already. So something had to happen off camera because it shows. Because every time Jocelyn be trying to buck up on Mimi, Mimi be cool as a cucumber. And she got to be cool as a cucumber because she already whooped her ass already. She already been about that life with Jocelyn. And y'all be sleeping on Mimi, but I honestly believe she got hands. She never flinches when a bitch try her. She don't ever flinch. So I do think that she do got hands, and I do think that we underestimate her ass a lot. But all in all, this was a whack ass season, and I'm glad that this shit is over with. This so-called reunion they finna do next week, I don't even know if I'm gonna review this shit. It just depends on if it's good enough for me to review it. I don't even know if I'm gonna review this shit or not. I don't know, really don't. But that's it, y'all. That's all I really gotta say about last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop. Rate, like, subscribe, comment, do what it do. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.